Capricorn, yeah, the seagull, baby. Hey guys, I have a Capricorn rising. I'm just gonna say that right off the bat, and very interesting to converse and speak to sun sign Capricorns because your rising sign, and I'll do future videos on this, but it's like your spirit. So I have like the spirit of a Capricorn, but the soul of a Taurus and the physical body of a Pisces. So hey Capricorn. Yeah, so no wonder I'm so nervous to do this reading because it's your full moon. Y'all, you have a full moon coming up. What's the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 5th? You have 4 days until this big full moon, right? So, I'm doing these tarot readings for the month of July, and then we're going to talk about Venus a little bit too. Oh, I see the moon card a little bit for you. Duh. Full moon. I didn't show you, but I swear I saw it. So, let's ask the tarot cards and hone in on the spirit and be serious because I'm in a funny mood right now. Alright, let's see what we could tell Capricorn. Like, let's take a peek behind the veil and show Capricorn what this full moon in their first house of identity, first house of self. Very intense moon for you guys. Are you ready? Are you ready for this? Are you ready to shine? Are you ready to be a legend? You already are. But this moon, it's going to change a lot about Capricorn's life, okay? Let me get a little bit more energy because I've recorded the other videos for like Libra and stuff, and they got to be about like 20 minutes. So I definitely got some time to talk with you guys. And I'm telling you, I'm seeing the moon card. The moon card is coming up for you guys. But let's see what actually pops out. I have a few cards on the table that are pretty meaningful. Oh, I have some cards that fell. One of your cards. Which scares me sometimes. Okay, what card was already down there? It's that one. I'm not going to take this one. I'm just going to take that card. So, Capricorn, I can feel you. My cards can feel you as well. Oh, this is interesting, Capricorn. Holy crap. We got interesting already. Now, this, I feel my cards kind of sticking, so it kind of shows me that this is it for you. So let's take a couple more shuffles, and if it keeps going real smooth, then that just means that the messages are kind of out already. Yeah. Okay, so the first card that came out is the Three of Wands. So this full moon is definitely going to be bringing this energy to Capricorn. You have the wands, which is an earth energy, I want to say, because it's made out of, some type of wood. These wands are very, very original. They're very carved. I feel like someone carved them out of like sacred trees or something. And then, of course, you have the little buds of leaves growing from these wands. That's you. Wands, to me, mean creative decision making, right? So when I see this, especially in a trinity, Capricorn, oh, I just feel so much energy for this. You're in a trinity, right? There's a wand behind you, there's a wand on each side of you, and maybe that's how you live life, Capricorn. You have your defenses up, like you have your wands surrounding you. But this man, he's walked up a mountain. Like Capricorn is the sea goat and the mountain goat, which is why you guys are so ambitious and so goal oriented, because you guys are the mountain goat, and it's all about climbing that mountain of life. That's why you guys want the best of the best, and you want to finish, and you want to be ambitious, and you're very hardworking, right? Yes, Capricorn. Well, so this guy has climbed a mountain. This is the Capricorn. Capricorn, he or she, you guys have climbed up a mountain only to look at what surrounds you, right? I just feel like his head went like that, like he's just looking, and he's looking out. And there's a clear day, there's clear skies, right? And there's a few mountains to be seen in the future. Or ahead of him, I want to say. So maybe you guys are thinking about all the mountains? You guys are thinking about all the mountains that you have climbed. You're at the top of one. So Capricorn, this moon has been traveling around the zodiac wheel, right? We had a Libra full moon in April. And then in May, we had a Scorpio full moon. And in June, we had a Sagittarius full moon. And now, in this month, July, we're having a Capricorn moon. So the moon has just been following its order, and it's been flowing, and you guys have been building up this energy. You've been going through things, every single one of you. And that's why there's this energy of you to climb taller than anything else around you. Climb up, climb tall, climb those mountains, climb relationship mountains, financial mountains, emotional mountains, physical mountains. It's just a mountain energy. It's tiring. So maybe Capricorn, you're a little bit more tired than what you're going to allow yourself to feel, because you guys are so in control. You are a cardinal sign. But July, which is what these readings are for, it's definitely Cancer, right? And I want you to know that this card is about climbing a mountain and looking at everything around you. Thinking about what it took to climb that mountain, what you've learned while you climbed that mountain. Nobody can take that from you. He's alone, okay? And I'm not saying you guys are alone, but I'm saying that you need to be. You need to go somewhere in your brain, through meditation, through thought, write a story, take a little minute on a walk, sit under a tree for 15 minutes. Just give yourself some time. Capricorn, give yourself some time to just be somewhere like this man is here. Turn your back to the world. He ain't facing us. He's busy. He's thinking about life. And he's got his hand on one of the wands, and he's thinking about what the hell he's been through. And what I was getting ready to say, you know, because the card that came out is the Cancer card, which has been coming out for cardinal signs, ironically. Libra got this card, all right? And this is very interesting reading, Capricorn. I can feel it already, because Cancer is where the sun is. You know, the sun is in Cancer, which is why we're in Cancer season, and all these Cancers are having birthdays, right? Because the sun is there. Cancer is your opposite sign. So there is this energy of opposites. Like, see this man, these figures here, this light and this dark figure. Well, that's what Cancer season is trying to show Capricorn, which is why there's going to be a full moon in your sign opposing the sun in Cancer, because it's really a mixture of these energies. And that's exactly what came up in the reading. These are opposite signs. I know this is tough. This is your card. It doesn't mean what you're probably thinking, but the Devil card, and I have a whole video about this card, but I just want you to know that this is your ruling card. Don't get too caught up. It's more so knowing that you yourself showed up in this reading. Your card, like me speaking to you and me shuffling the cards for you, pulled your Capricorn card out. But you know what I am going to focus on a little bit here is that I'm feeling that a lot of you Capricorns out there are in really dependent relationships, because I wasn't gonna go there with this card. I wasn't gonna explain what this card really meant, because I'm so stuck on the fact that this is your reading, and I think, oh yeah, Capricorn just came out because it's a Capricorn reading. But my spirit guides are telling me otherwise. They're telling me that yes, Braylon, this did come out because you're doing the Capricorn reading, but it also came out because a lot of light is going, because this is the first house of self, you guys. How you treat self. Do you love self? Who you allow to be around you, your energy, your job, everything. This is a crazy moon. Just like if there's a Pisces full moon, that would be in my house of first self. Aries rules the house of first. And what are Aries? Very emperor people, very, very headstrong rams. And you're a goat too. You've got horns, right? You climb mountains. And Aries is a cardinal sign. So there's this cardinal energy that's being called Aries, Capricorn, Cancer, Libra. And it's definitely showing here. And maybe that's where some of this codependency, because the reason why this card speaks to codependent relationships is because these humans actually have a codependent relationship on the evil figure, the demon, the devil face, you know, in this card. He's got them chained. But the chains are so loose around their necks that they don't have to stand there. But they're just standing there because they have a codependent relationship with this figure. He's got them surrounded in the dark. You don't see any light. There's no door out of this place. And they're slowly changing into demons themselves, right? So Capricorn, you have to be very mindful who you've been hanging out around. Your friends, who you've been allowing to take your energy and change you. Because that's why there's this man in between these two cards. So we literally have your life right now. Like, this is real life. This is Cancer season. Because this is the Cancer card, the sun. This is the Capricorn card, the moon. And in between is this guy who's just thinking about everything that it means. So we definitely have this opposition of energy. And I'm going to tell you what I told Libra when they got the Aries card, that maybe you could serve a little bit by being a little bit like your opposite, right? Because I know Cancer season is making everybody emotional. Everybody has these emotional truths that they're just finding out, and they're just starting to feel again. And Capricorn, you know, you ain't got time for all those feelings. You can't climb a mountain with feelings. And that's hard for a Pisces to say, but I have a Capricorn rising. I understand you guys. So you guys don't really bother with that wham shit. You know, like you might get emotional here and there, and you're not cold or anything. You just, emotions and feelings, like it's water. But you guys are the sea goat. So I've always wondered that about Capricorn. Like, you know, I'm surprised that water isn't a little bit more in your zodiac sign. But as far as these energies here, there is water. We are under Cancer season. It'll be Cancer season until like July 20th or something like that. And then we're going to have Leo season. So what I really, really feel for you guys is that it's about balancing the light with the dark, which is what any full moon is speaking to, because you have the sun in a light spot and then you have the moon in a darker shadowy place that is the exact opposite. Next month when it's Leo season, we're going to have an Aquarius full moon and they're opposites too. So that's what happens here, is these opposite energies. Like this guy is so different from this. It's like those two figures, right? Like you start with the Devil card and you have that man and that female. Well, when Cancer comes along and it's not Capricorn, it's the opposite, that's what those turn into. It looks similar, right? It's just that this card is lighter. He's protected himself. He doesn't need this figure to protect him. He's not chained at all. That is why the Cancer card is opposite from Capricorn card. Because in the Capricorn card, you have, whoops, and that might be a sign. That might be a sign that I picked that up upside down, because this energy might be changing. The Devil card means a completely different thing upside down. It means breaking free from darkness. It means breaking free from codependent relationships. So that might be what's going on for you guys. But what I was going to say is that these chains are really, and I mentioned that, you know, they're really chained up. And then here's this Cancer person, this Cancer energy that doesn't even have his light and dark on chains. That's one of the main parts about the Chariot card, is that this figure is so strong and he controls these. They're not chained, but they are tamed. And then this is the opposite of that. This is the opposite of that energy. You know, nothing's tamed. Things are out of control. They're evil. There's this figure that has all the control. So if that speaks to any of you Capricorns out there, you know, please, please, please pay attention to that, because it'll just bother you. It'll just create friction if you ignore the signs of this full moon, because you can't escape it, Capricorn. You got astrologers out here that are like some random ass zodiac sign getting ready to do rituals and stuff for the full moon, and they're not even a Capricorn. So if there's other people that aren't even Capricorns benefiting from this full moon, then damn sure, for sure, you're going to benefit from it too. So I would definitely at least get a look at that full moon on the 9th. And I would be very careful of emotions that day, because the moon's going to be full. And this reading couldn't have been even any more perfect. I definitely see the struggle going on with the chains and the not chains. And so what keeps me bound and what doesn't? What keeps me in the dark? What keeps me in the light? What's evil? What's good? How do I remain grounded and manipulative, but also emotion? No, you know, I definitely see the opposition here. But we're getting late into the video, and I really, really want to talk to you guys about Venus moving into your 6th house, right? And let me tell you, I don't even want to put these cards back. Like, this message seems so stable and like it's clear, you know. But just get to that top of the mountain, Capricorn, on that full moon. The moon's light is going to show you the way up this metaphorical mountain. And you're going to stand there and you're going to have the devil on one side and the chariot on the other side. The darkness, the manipulation, the codependent relationships. You're going to be in the dark, but you're also going to be in the light. Okay? Now, I really hope that was helpful to you guys, because, I felt that deep. Like, that was legit. And I'm a Capricorn rising, so it applies to me a little, you know, but not as much as those sun signs. So, Gemini is 6 signs away from Capricorn. And the 6th house is the house of Virgo, which is the house. Wow. As soon as I said Virgo, their card was right here. So, yeah. But, yeah, 6th house of Virgo. And I just want to get a few messages about that, because Venus rules like relationships and love, and for that to be moving into your 6th house of health. So, you know, honestly, Capricorn, like Virgo rules lifestyle, and how healthy you are, you know, and also work a little bit. So yes, there's some work. There's some work that needs to be done in these relationships that you have that Venus is going to show you. You know, like other people might be feeling all lovey-dovey because of Venus, but Capricorn might actually wake up to some shit that's been happening to them. Like, hold the fuck up. How long have you been treating me like this? Because what the fuck? You know? And I just think it's more about work for you right now. That's what I feel, because you got Venus moving into your 6th house. Like, you're trying to be lovey-dovey, but I'm building this bread up. Like, I'm like working. What do you mean? Like, I don't have time for your feelings right now. And you know, that's so weird, because as a rising sign, I do feel that way. Even my own self is like, people's feelings are like, are you kidding me? Like, I'm trying to just be productive right now. But you know, it's all about that balance, and I do think that was it for you, Capricorn. So for the Venus energy, I definitely have the Knight of Swords, which is a very cloudy, stormy, windy battle energy. And I know that this might happen to some of you guys, right? Like, you might feel compelled to action when this, well, it's there. Like, today is the 5th, so Gemini is already in, Venus is already in Gemini. So Venus has already moved into your 6th house. So you might feel even more compelled to work. Like, maybe you're going to fall in love with work, Capricorn. Capricorns fall in love with lots of things, not just people. They fall in love with lots of things, like lots of, you know, cars or whatever that Capricorn may like. They fall in love with those things because they see such cardinal value in it, right? And it's interesting that I say that, because this is the Queen of Pentacles, and I didn't even look down and, you know, make that connection. But this is a card covered with Earth. So you are surrounded by your natural element, Capricorn, with this full moon. You know, I know it's Cancer, it's your opposite season right now, but you are surrounded, and you do have the finances that you need. You do have the value and the money that you need, and you're just taking some time to, like, and then Sagittarius got this card too. So, you know, there might be some things with a Sagittarius and, you know, things like that. You might have some similarities there, like similar goals. Like, maybe you and Sag both want to work. Maybe you have a friend, or, you know, that Sagittarius energy. Maybe you guys have Sagittarius moons or risings. I'm not sure, but this is a card. Like, these two cards are what popped out for the Venus energy. And it's just interesting because it's more so focused on, like, that you didn't get a cute card like love, or like, ooh, you know, cute lovey-dovey. Like, that's not for Capricorn right now. Like, to be honest, it's just more so about this, right? Like, you're just supposed to fight for what you feel valued about. Like, you're supposed to fight for your values, fight for what you think. Like, this lady is sitting by herself. She doesn't need the opinion. I mean, there's a rabbit there, but I'm pretty sure that rabbit is not gonna tell her what to do. So she's like surrounded by everything that she loves, and she's just thinking about it all. And it's not just money, okay, Capricorn? It's family. It's family that you value. It's your home life, what you value. It's all of that. And Venus moving into your 6th house is definitely going to, like, put the work. You know, maybe it's not healthy. I think Venus moving into Capricorn's 6th house is going to show them what's not healthy about their love life, because the 6th house is all about health and lifestyle. So if you're in a relationship where your lifestyle is fine and you can be who you are and you can be everything, you don't feel stuck or boxed in, or like someone's trying to change you, then this doesn't apply to you. And you need to look more towards the balancing of the Capricorn and the Devil energy. The Cancer and the Devil energy. But if you are in a relationship that feels codependent, like too many people are depending on you and you're not getting enough in return, or you're depending too much on them and wind up shit out of luck, well, we're going to have to change the flow of our values. We need to take control of our own pentacle coins and keep track of where our money's going, right? And I do think there's going to be you're going to be working at jobs, and you're also going to be working internally on some shit that's been going on, okay? So you guys got it cut out for you. I definitely wouldn't be surprised by that, because you have a full moon on your sun sign, you know? So, you know, I really hope this moon, it might be a tough battle at first, but you guys are used to climbing mountains in Capricorn. All this is a mountain, okay? All this is a mountain. And when you get on the top of this mountain, you're going to be able to see things so much better. Like, people are trying to talk to you while you're climbing up this mountain, and you're like, look, I ain't really got the time, okay? I'm climbing. So you're trying, and you know you're gonna get there, but I'm just saying sometimes it's better to just tell people to wait. Like, just let me finish my goals. Let me just do what I have to do. Let me get these things for myself. Let me do this. And then I can be that man looking out at the landscape on top of this mountain. And then we can talk, okay? But I gotta focus on me right now. I gotta focus on my goals. And it's definitely about balancing that Cancer energy, Capricorn. If you guys know a Cancer, it'd be great to talk to one. It'd be great to talk to any emotional sign, any water sign, because this is a real watery time right now. And I think it would really help you guys prepare for this emotional mountain you're getting ready to climb. So thank you for listening to this video, Capricorn. I hope it was relatable. Please comment and all that below, if you hear this and it was really helpful. I really appreciate that. So I know I'm not just sitting here talking to a computer screen, but I know I'm not. I know y'all hear me. I know Capricorns are feeling me. I know, because I have a Capricorn rising. So I understand you guys so much. Sometimes I feel more like a Capricorn than I do a Pisces. And people definitely see me more as a Capricorn than a Pisces. So, but they don't know us. They don't know about life. But okay, guys. I hope you have a really great full moon in your 6th house, and I wish you guys the best July. You guys are going to get so much stronger. You guys are building muscle right now. That's what mountains do. They get you into shape. Okay, you're going, and you're going to be just fine. We're going to talk again in August where we can go over all the Leo energy and all that. Okay, best of luck to you guys.